Are you a divorced mom whose kids are seeing less and less of their dad? Hi, I'm Simon Dippenaar and I'm a family attorney. I'm usually scrupulously egalitarian in matters of parenting. Although the child's primary residence post-divorce is often with the mother, I don't like to assume that will be the case, and I always encourage divorcing couples to share parenting responsibilities equally and put their differences aside in front of the children. However, it is a sad fact that far more fathers lose touch with children after divorce than mothers. South Africa has one of the highest rates of fatherlessness in the world. According to the 2017 General Household Survey, 61.8% of children under the age of 18 were living without their father. Of these, 10% of the children's fathers were deceased, but more than 51% of children's fathers were alive and not living with the child. The mother may be a single parent who has chosen to parent alone, or the father may have decided not to be involved in the child's life from the start. But for parents who divorce, loss of contact does not usually happen overnight. There is a gradual drifting away, and it often starts with small lapses, such as arriving late to collect children for scheduled parenting time, not showing up at all, or cancelling at the last minute. This can be distressing for the children and frustrating for the mom. What can you do about it? In the first instance, try to nip it in the bud. If you can hold a civil conversation with your ex, let him know without blame or rancor that the children look forward to their time with him and you hate to see them disappointed. If failure to turn up at the scheduled time leaves you unable to go to work or meet other commitments, make him aware of the inconvenience caused. A friendly chat may resolve the situation. Sadly, the tactic is unlikely to work, but it's worth a try before taking more serious measures. There are several points to note here. Firstly, a father has a legal duty to provide financial support regardless of his involvement with his children. There is no connection between time spent with children and money owed for their support. If your ex begins to miss child support payments or is late with payments, you're entitled to take legal action to recover the amount owing. If you have to pay for childcare during his parenting time because he fails to show up, or if you lose income because you are unable to go to work when he was due to care for the children, you can ask the court to force him to cover these losses. I can help you with this. Secondly, it is essential that you stick to the terms of the parenting agreement. Have the children ready at the appointed time, though you may need to manage their expectations and have a backup plan in place. Always be home when they are due to return, and if you are picking them up, be on time. Don't deny your ex contact with his children. Don't attempt to punish him for not turning up by refusing to let him see the children next time. Don't play games. You weaken your legal position. And it's the children who will suffer the most. Thirdly, document the times when your ex misses parenting time or is late or returns the children early. If he turns up inebriated or otherwise visibly unable to care for children, you're entitled to refuse to let him take them and must document these instances too. Lastly, the most important thing is not to alienate your children from him. It can be very tempting to badmouth an ex in front of the kids when he's causing them pain. It's easy to blame them when children are upset. But remember that to your children, he is still their father. Hearing you criticize him will only confuse them. Children can also feel rejected, unloved, and at fault when their father loses interest in them. Reassure them that they are not to blame. Tell them he loves them, however hard that may feel. Children need to know their parents love them, even in the face of evidence to the contrary. Lack of that knowledge can contribute to serious self-esteem issues in childhood and adulthood. If your ex is not sticking to the parenting agreement or is missing maintenance payments, I can help. Give me a call on 086 099 5146 for a confidential discussion.